All eyes are on you, lass.
Before we begin,
Don't
I want to make two
disappoint us.
things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses. Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet, and I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck. You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh? Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him. Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded. I handle the burglary, shill. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs. Every now and again, we like to remind the shopkeepers. If that means breaking into their strong boxes and stealing something valuable from them, then so be it. Feel like doing a bit of shopping? The guild? Whatever. Just get it done. Here's the job. I have work if you've got the backbone. If you're ever in need... And besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can... Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a... Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks. I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now. Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck. I don't want a trail of dead bodies leading here. Keep it clean.
Is someone there? You can't hide from me. Over here.
Who's there?
Huh? There's the blade. Kill her! Hesburn cannot elude us. There's the blade. Polmor's memory is wrong.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
There's the blade agent.
Where'd you come from? Who's there? That'll teach you. Who's there? That'll teach you. Who's there? Done and done. Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it. Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Over here!
Where'd you come from?
Someone there?
Done and done.
Found you.
Who's there?
Damn you! While you still can.
Stay back!
On in front.
Stay back! Where'd you
We're
come
routed!
from?
Fall back! Never should have come
My
here.
money's on the big one.
No more!
Worthless mercenaries. I didn't think Maven or Mercer would allow me to get away with this, but I had little choice. I can't. If I do, I may as well cut my own throat. I don't believe you. That's not your way. Give it your best shot. What was that?
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin.
That's close enough. Never should have come here. I'll have your head!
That'll teach you.
Made a mess of things, and Maven's furious. I told... At least you remembered one of the things I asked. Let me see that. Arengoth sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name. Don't sound so eager. It's not a social visit. That's between you and Maven. Just keep your ears open and your mouth shut. You'll do fine. Maven wants to see you right away. I suggest you head right over.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her, and she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap. What's that you said? You'd better come inside. Quickly now.
Downward agents have been seen.
That way. Come in. Mustn't speak of these things in the rat way. This'll just take a moment. This one always steps. There we go. Only a couple more. There we are. Come in, come in. Make yourself... That's better. Now we can talk. You... Dragonborn. Is it really true? Important. Far more than even she realizes. If you are Dragonborn, then there is hope, after all. For so long, all I could do was watch our doom approach, helplessly. Dragons, pah! They can be killed. The Blades killed many in their early days as dragon slayers. No, the dragons are merely the final portent of the end of days. Oh, yes, the prophecies make clear the signs that will precede the end times. One by one, I've seen them fulfilled. Alduin has returned, just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time, who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all... Yes, yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. You're right, I forget myself. I've lived without hope for so long. The prophecies are clear. We must go, quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. But give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. No. Put my annotating anywhere. One moment.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
Hey, let's talk a second.
Heard about you and your honey words.
Did I see you talking to Sven?
What do you need, Dragonborn?
Delphine, it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way. Let's see what Esbern has to say. Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh, yes, Dragonborn. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come, let me show you. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple, constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
This is where they built Aldrin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy, in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean... You don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldrin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Aldrin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blade's archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes. But there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. Your call. Might be safer to travel separately. Attract less attention that way. Don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck.
Where'd you... Show yourself!
You can't win this!
Huh?
Done and done.
This looks promising.
Yes, definitely early Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the middle pillar.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left behind. Stopping.
We must be getting
Espen's
close.
right.
We should proceed.
Look like pressure plates.
We... We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful. We'll cross.
Safely. Let's move.
Yes, yes. I think we must be close to the entrance. Remarkable well-preserved. Ah, here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil? whole place appears to be a shrine to Raymond. He ended the Akaviri day.
It's coming to life. You did it. Happy New Year.
Craftsmen hoping to
We're here for Alderwood's wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, of course. We'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead. Baldwin's Wall, so I've never seen a fine early second era Akaviri sculpture in relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on art history.
Yes, let's see what we have. Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the dragon cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlord, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout, then. Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky, or the Greybeard. Think about it. No. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened? Good. The Greybeards, you're Dragonborn, and you're the only one who can stop Alduin. Right. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel. Your train? Sky above. Voice. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? Yes. For matters of such gravity, we need to know where you stand. Or the blade. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from... Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the blades? No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate. But heed my warning. The blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. No, I cannot. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question. He is our leader. He surpasses us all. You weren't ready, you still are. But, thanks to the blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He lives in seclusion on the... He speaks to us only rarely, and only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look.
I'm no fan of the sun. It would be better than this.
Aren't you my understanding of clear skies? This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn.
Yo! 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 Back off! Yo! Back off! Yo! Back off!
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
Yo! Back off! Yo! Back off!
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
Yo! Back off! Yo! Back off!
Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. Evenar Balok, there are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed. Drechni Nakib, discipline against the lesser, aids in Kachnar, denial of the greater. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience.
There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you
By
stand
long
it.
tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits. A gift, Dovahkiin. You understand. As the Dove do. Do not be afraid. Faster. Let me feel the power of your... Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes, they are very protective of me. Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Yes, Alduin, Zembach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should. Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Dez, of fate? And so perhaps your destiny will be fulfilled. Who can say? Desmot Mahus, even to the Dove who ride the currents of time, destiny is elusive. Alduin believes that he will prevail, with good reason. Rakmul. And he is no fool, ni me. Rinnik Gutnol, far from it. He began as the wisest, and most far-seeing of us all. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough, Croesus. Now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? Drem, patience. I am answering in my way. This is here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknus Nikron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Sulier. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Dremyolok, greetings.
spoke to Bartholomew. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Perhaps not. Have you those? If the world is meant to such take your question to the College of Winterhold. They may be able to help you.
Who's there? Stay back! Done and done. This is better than
And
sitting
here we...
around talking
All
about
right.
magic.
Please
don't
stay
you think?
close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
This is better than sitting around talking about magic.
I'm not so sure we should be here.
As some of you may know, Sawthall was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sawthall. This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study.
This is
such
better than
early
sitting around
civilization
talking about
and
magic,
things.
don't you think?
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured.